don't care what you're doing to me.
Hi, and thank you guys. My voice to say thank you very much for each and every subscribe, like, and please keep on commenting. I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, where we dive into all things reality TV, celebrity news, and podcasts. I'm so excited to share all the latest gossip and updates with you. Get ready to be entertained and stay in the loop with all your favorite stars. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fun content. Let's jump.
Yes. Hi, and welcome to my channel. And today I'm gonna be doing couple review of Tasha K, Carlos King Show, and Love and Married Huntsville. I think I'm gonna do that one first. I think at the moment Martell is going crazy because he been outed allegedly by Latisha, and it's driving him crazy because he doesn't know what to do. How can he get a comeback from what she have done to him? He doesn't know how to, because this is a man who like to do revenge on anyone that come against him. He feel that she come against him, and for that reason he need to destroy her no matter what. And the thing is, it's not Latisha's fault for what she said. It's not Melody's fault. It's Arian Curry's fault, because the first person that outed Martell was Arian Curry when she said he's gay. But I guess Martell does not understand that the person that he's sleeping with is the true enemy. There is a video out. There is a recording coming out very soon about Martell and Aaron Curry, where Aaron Curry said she is fed up of Martell and she want to move on with her life because Martell life is not working out for her. He's not making it. His ex is making it, and he's not. And for that reason, because they didn't get to destroy Melody, so now she doesn't want to be with him no more, because the show soon over, and that's the only income that Martell is receiving, and she don't want to be with him no more. So we're gonna go and review Love and Married Huntsville first. Let me share my screen. Okay. So Martell has come out again. You know, he love to come out, post something, and then he delete it after a couple minutes, I guess. And he has come out and he has said, Latisha Scott, now is a perfect time to tell Marsau about my friend who had you in the back of the brim. Is he the one that caused the skid? And I guess you mean when she thought she was pregnant by her husband, who she knew had a snip where you won't be able to get her pregnant, but she thought she was pregnant by her husband. Now he's trying to say Latisha, she was cheating. I guess he's doing anything possible in order for Latisha or maybe Marsau to leave each other. He wants these people to divorce each other so badly that he's willing to say anything and do anything in order to cause that to happen. And I don't think Latisha is going to leave Marsau. I'm also not going to leave Latisha, because Marsau need Latisha because she's the one has the money. She is behind the business. So if he divorced Latisha, he's going to go to square one just like Martell, and he's not foolish. He's not an idiot like Martell, so he's not gonna leave Latisha. And Latisha, she ain't gonna leave Marsau. She's not stupid. She need Marsau in order to achieve her business. She's not like a Melody where she can go and create her own business on her own. She need her husband in order to do her business, even though it's in her name. So let's see what people have to say in the comment section. Okay, so BK My Way said, it's giving mean girl Martell. Sure is. Definitely is giving a mean girl. I don't think Martell is gonna grow up anytime soon. And Shana, she said, why can't him and Coleslaw find another side dish to keep him occupied? Maybe some mashed potato and leave us alone. At the moment, Aaron Curry, she wanna be famous. And she spent 10 years with Martell, trying to help him to destroy Melody in order for her to become famous. And that has not happened. So right now, Martell is convinced that it's the Scott fault why everything is now messed up and it's not working the way it's supposed to for him. And let me read another comment before I do the video. Why now start to pull these allegation receipt when nothing is done during film? Which is another thing. They always do stuff when it comes to social media, but when it comes to filming, they don't say anything. And that's why the show is now rubbish. Because things that supposed to happen on the show is not. And the show is like on social media. So let me leave that for now. So that was 3 hours ago. Martell came out to say Latisha was sleeping with one of his friends while fishing trip, I guess. Okay, let's go to this.
Next on Love and Marriage Huntsville.
You're going from person to person, disparaging my character to a number of individuals.
I think when it comes to your character, you kind of took care of that on your own.
You think you was wrong for whatever you and Martell did, and you had your hand in introducing him to Trish?
Well, first of all, that's a damn lie.
I get everybody to put your hands together for our beautiful host, the one and only, Latisha Reed.
This is expo. Almost I would expand it to disagree with me. You're talking.
You can say I'd rather not say, hey, that's none of your business. But a bald-faced lie to me.
All right? What's the lie? That I'm in love with her?
Me making a statement that I made, me owning up to it, and you rattling off about.
Why did you rattle?
Well, you talking about me not being your mentor. And it's like you played our relationship down, like you discredit me.
I'm excited to see that next week. I do believe that when Nell said Melody play in her face, I did feel that Melody did slightly play a bit in Nell's face when she said that. Because you did say she was a mentor to you before, and then now you're saying she's not so. But I understand from Melody point of view, you have been talking about me behind my back, instead of coming straight to me. So I am pissed, and I say what I said. So I understand why Melody probably said it, but at the same time, I'm gonna say yes, she did downplay what Nell and her had before. With Maurice, like, I don't know what is he talking about. You're the one did your DUI It wasn't Melody. So how can she like discredit your name or try to put you down in any way when you're the one who did the crime? You did the crime. She only went about talking about asking like what other people think about it. And why shouldn't she do that? When you guys been doing that to her for years, you know, for years they've been chatting about Melody, and now it's her turn, and I don't wrong her. So I look forward to that next week. So let's go forward to this week.
Where your brother? Oh, Marsau? Yeah. Him and Martell got into it, you know, at that thing. You were there, Chris.
Oh, yes, I know.
You
plan on talking to him, though? Marsau, maybe? Y'all trying to make this thing cordial at least?
I can say if I was the initiator in terms of all this.
You was. He said he don't respect you, and you wanted him to take it back, and he said no. And you continue. And then you wanted to out him. You did started it, Martell. You started it.
This chaos, and I'm not the initiator ever when it comes to any of our beef or whatever.
That sounds like me and Marquez.
Yeah.
We have a conversation, and then when we get away from the conversation, it's something else.
Do you believe it's some stuff that's unresolved?
It gotta be. It's like, I don't have.
I look at this video and I have to laugh because they deliberately show Martell trousers. And I don't know if he put something down there, but I feel like he did. I feel like he put something in his trousers in order to like show like there's a hook and a oh God. Martell, he's a joker. I feel like he put something in his trousers, knowing that they're gonna record him at this point with the guys, and he's wearing a very bright blue trousers, gray trousers, and it's just weird that they've been talking about this private area on the show, and suddenly he has something all the way toward his pocket. Oh, Martell. You're gonna make the boys really happy seeing this clip.
I have an issue with the guy. The only issue I have with him is the fact that he is unpresent. You keep saying, oh, well, I don't come around because I don't like seeing you. Well, half of the time when I'm not there, I'm on the road, I'm working. I always tell him, like, bro, you can come by the house anytime you want. Like, hey, if I need to even leave sometimes just to make it a more comfortable situation for you, bro, I'll run up the street, I'll go to the gym, I'll do whatever I need to do.
Kids.
Yeah. For me, he should be making all the effort.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's his, those are his kids.
Yeah, right.
He's emotional. He's not really, I don't want to dog the man out, but he's just not a man, bro. He's just not a man.
Can I have this?
I didn't bring mine because I'm not spilling nothing on these people's stuff. So
let's catch up. I haven't seen you since the graduation celebration.
The disaster? Yeah.
It was not a disaster.
It was not a disaster. Let's just say it was a disastrous entertainment. Did your kids feel like it went off okay?
Well, I think they enjoyed it.
They did.
And then your son, he did a great job of keeping more kids under
Well, see, my kids say I always act like that, so they just thought it was just normal. Have y'all signed them papers? No, he don't. So have you filed them? I have not. I know.
You still ain't signed the papers. Who told me it was done?
Well, no, I said it was signed and notarized. Now I just have to go and
you haven't filed them at the courthouse.
At the courthouse. I don't have actually the time to do it. Now they got me back in.
Like this girl do not even want to file for divorce. This man literally come and he give you the divorce paper. He sign his bit and he give you the paper to sign. And you're telling me that you sit on your bum for weeks with this paper, pretending like you had someone come to the house to collect the paper. And now you're saying you don't have time to file the paper? You don't have time to file the paper? This girl do not want to divorce. I feel like she believes if she divorce Marquise, then that means she has to marry Ken. And I don't think she's in love with Ken. I don't think she want to marry Ken either. And I think she's just playing game with him. I hope that one day Ken would realize that Trisha, let me say it's Trisha. Trisha is not here for a married life. She's been married for years, and now she finally can do whatever she wants and still be married. And I think that's she want to keep it that way. I think maybe also she feel like later down, maybe in the next 10 years, she and Marquise will go back together. Because I think slightly she's in love with Marquise slightly. I feel like he also is in love with her. He doesn't want to be with her, maybe because what Ken said is maybe on the down low. I don't know, allegedly. But at the same time, he still have some type of feeling to Latisha. Because why both of you guys don't want to sign the divorce paper? Unless you both are still interested in the relationship. At the moment, she's having her fun, and at the moment, he enjoying doing nothing. You know.
Office. My firm belief is that people make time for what they want to make time for.
Mm-hmm.
What you may call the reason you ain't get it done, I call an excuse. Taking 5 years to fill out paperwork may indicate she's not quite ready to put the past behind.
Martell, I know you're kind of quiet. I mean, can you relate to this at all in reference to what he's saying?
You know, Marquez, he could be coming from a place of like hurt. You know what I'm talking about? If I was in that situation, I would be hurt. I wouldn't know how to act. You know what I'm talking about? Especially him not doing good either, not having no money, his kids, can't buy them anything. And I feel that it's fresh. Mel and our divorce took place years ago.
Right,
We've been separated about 4 years.
Right.
So somebody say, Martell, do you still love Melanie? Be like, no.
Why is Martell and Ken wearing the same clothes? Are they going to the same supermarket? They have on the same shirt.
She'll put me through so much.
Right.
But I'm lying like a mother.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know that for sure.
Yeah, I do too.
Shut up, Maurice.
No, go ahead.
You not knowing the amount of love that he has for her still.
Right.
Man, I feel that you got to respect that. Based on all the information I've received, definitely feel that Ken is causing some type of interruption between Marquez and Trish. I feel that.
Martell, isn't that the same thing that your side coleslaw been doing all this time between you and your ex-wife Melody? I'm surprised you're not man enough back then or still right now to tell your coleslaw to leave your ex-wife alone. Because apparently she's still running her mouth when it comes to Melody. You're giving other people advice, huh?
Marquez is still in love with Trish. Ken, I feel that he should remove himself from this picture, leave that family alone and see what they gonna do. Allow her to get a divorce on her own. Don't you be that person forcing her to get a divorce.
A lot of times once you get settled in one area that's kind of a little upheaval, it does literally help a lot of the other areas. A lot of our situational stuff has settled down for you, right? You and Mel had to talk, right? Yes. I do feel like my conversation with Mel, it went somewhere. I still think there's like an uneasy feeling, which I totally get.
Here we go.
I asked Martell a couple of times, how did he find me out of so many ranges of people? You know what he told me? He said, Chris used to see you at the gym all the time. He told me to reach out to you. I said, who? Fletcher. And he's your cousin?
So Fletcher told Martell to DM you.
to reach out to me.
To reach out to you. Was Martell separated?
I think the ink wasn't dry on the paper all the way, or it hadn't been on the paper. When I talked to you and I got how close that you and the Holts were, wouldn't that cross like a line of loyalty?
I'll be right back.
Hey, you know what? These boys, they don't even call them man because they're boys. They're immature boys that have not grown up yet. All of these guys are in a club of loyalty to each other. Chris is part of the club. Martell, Maurice, Marcel, and the rest of them that you see Martell picture. That is his friend as well. They're in a club where when they go out, they cheat on their wife, they do whatever they want. They go nightclub, they go to the bar, they go strip club, and they leave the wife at home. And the wife okay with it. And that's it. I don't even know why Nell getting up acting like she have problem with it. Because we know next week Chris gonna say no, he didn't, but Martell already said you did. And that's the thing, Martell don't hold people's secret. So I can imagine when you be talking about all these people's stories. So when Melody told Latisha, that you need to drive up to the club or to the bar and check on Marsau, she know what she was saying. It was the truth. But Latisha didn't want to take it. She didn't want to take the advice. And instead, she hated Melody for over 7 years. For just by saying that. Just by Melody saying that to her. She hated her for 7 years. Imagine. And all this time, it is true. Number one, it's true. And number two, Martell is the one who outed your own husband.
What you present as a man?
Excuse me, fellas.
Right,
excuse me. You are requested in here because apparently you did the hookup for Martell and Trish, so your ass needed in here.
Oh my God.
You know what? They don't listen.
Y'all sit down.
We asked for one person.
Talking about 4.5 years ago, apparently you betrayed Mel's friendship too, because you actually hooked them up.
Why y'all want to talk about this here at the open house?
Y'all went outside. We ain't had
nothing. Trisha, she can't even look at Martell. I feel like she still have some feeling for Martell. Look at her. She can't even look at Martell. She's blushing. Trisha is blushing. Literally blushing. And why would you say that? Knowing that your man just outside, I didn't even know that her man is outside the door. And you're telling Nell that, knowing that your man is outside.
That's some old evil stuff.
My goodness. I think it's frozen. Why would you do that?
I'm trying to sell this house and y'all up here talking drama.
outside.
That's why we can't never get together.
Well, go ahead. I'm weird because I'm trying to figure out how I got in there.
Do we have to have this conversation here then?
Right. We shouldn't.
You're the one who said it. I mean, this girl, she is so messy. She can't even explain herself clearly, but she's very, very, very messy girl.
I like your car.
I like your house.
You
I
told
want to hear the
Martell-
story.
You told Martell to call Trish.
I told Martell.
To reach out. hang
No,
up
he
a
ain't never
text,
say
call,
he ain't never
whatever.
tell me to reach out.
No.
I don't know where they.
Martell. Oh my God. This man. Martell. Did they not do the flashback? I should call him like our area and call him. Martell. You didn't remember that you said that. Like, should we turn the should I go and get the clip? You did say that, Martell.
That came from me. I ain't never say he told me to reach out.
Well, when we was in the gym,
It's real simple. I'm right here. I can say it. I don't lie about anything.
when we was in the gym, he was like,
Martell, you did say that.
he did. He said, well, you know, Fletch told me to reach out to you, and he's your cousin? And I was like, okay, this is weird. I did used to see Fletch at the gym all the time, but it was like a, hey, what's up, fam? Boo. We never talked, but I don't know. It was just weird.
So she's saying you did say that. That he told
That's the whole you ain't say it to nobody.
I ain't said he said to reach out to her.
I mean, in a sense, though, that's what it is. It's
No,
like,
because we're being real specific right now.
That's why I kept asking you how that conversation went, because it was just
We just need clarity how it went, because it did look like he tried to, like I said, he tried to.
Okay.
So I'm on the phone with Chris, and he said, yeah, it's a nice looking girl. So apparently at the time he didn't know he was related. He said it's a nice looking girl.
Look at Martell chosen. I don't know. Now I know that Martell bring these ladies to introduce them to the house, to open house, and then he wear trousers like that. And then he padded whatever he need to pad down there. Because clearly, if you're selling a house, why are you wearing a trousers like that and padding something down there? Because we know you're not packed that way. We know.
I was like, you know,
That's why Mel needed to be here.
I know.
You said he didn't know he was related to her at the time.
I said, and I was like, I looked it up.
I'm about ready to just.
Oh no, he's like,
No, you got to get to the bottom of it.
No,
Because,
right,
listen,
exactly.
listen, you got to get to the
He
bottom
just
of it because
explained,
it has created certain situations that need to be addressed. So you got to
It's
talk about
not. It's
For
not.
you,
I
though.
was just weird. It was just weird.
We thought it was weird because of your relationship with Melody and Martell.
Exactly.
Well,
when we were told about it, we felt like it was a little, unfriendly.
Chris, how do you remember it happening? Pretty much what he said. I've seen Trish in the gym working out, yada yada yada. I was on the phone with Martell. And he was like, are some women up there? Yeah, there's always women. There's nice looking women here. Hell, she's nice looking. And he was like, well, who is she? I think her name is Trish. Trish, well, I don't know. What she look like? He asked me what she look like. Told him what she look like. And that was pretty much it. I haven't heard anything, had never said anything else to him about her.
Nothing.
None of that.
He ain't know anything.
I'm saying I hooked it up. I did not explain in no details of, she this and she got these curves and she got these muscles and no, I just said she's a nice looking lady. That was it.
Listening to Chris and Martell try to, explain their story and put the pieces together. Come on, it definitely didn't add up. Every time this story comes up, a little bit more information comes out.
Trisha was mad at you a little bit. She said you act like you ain't know her at Stormy House. But how were you supposed to know who she was? I mean, because who's cool? Where'd you meet at?
She's cool with my brother.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Ken, look here. You're not part of the crew. Did Chris just act like he didn't even know how Trisha and Martell hooked up? These men been playing in these women's face. In the flashback, Chris pretend like he didn't even know Trisha. And he didn't even know how Martell even know about her. Knowing all this time, he was the one who hooked them up. The man just lied, look a while ago, in the gym. It's a good thing that Melody decided she's going to leave Martell. She's the only smart smart woman on that show. The only one that have common sense, that smart enough. Because these men been playing with these women like for so long. Martell and Trisha been playing games. We all know that they hooked up. We all know she slept with him and he slept with her. We knew it. But to see Chris pretending at the birthday party that he didn't know Trisha and he didn't know how Martell even hooked up with her. And now he's saying, oh yes, he did say this, but he didn't say like that. How can we even believe what you're saying now? When you lied so many times. And poor Ken, oh God, man. You need to get away from this girl. She's part of them. Because Trisha is part of the boys' clique. She sleep around. She's part of the boys' circle. She's not like, you're gonna be like one of those, like Trish, like one of these Nell and Melody, and basically that's how Ken is. Ken is like Melody, Latisha, even though I think Latisha knew and do know that her husband is sleeping around. Kimmy do know her husband is sleeping around. She accepted. I believe that. That's what I feel, and that's what I believe. Nell know that her husband do sleep around, and she okay with it. And I think Ken is like Melody. Ken is trying to hold Trisha down, married her, take care of her, and be a good husband. And Trisha ain't doing that. Trisha is like Martell. She's for the street. She's a Martell, and you're playing a Melody. Like Ken, run.
Definitely feel like there's some deception in there somewhere. So someone is kind of like holding back on giving the whole truth. It was definitely more intention behind what they were trying to do. It definitely rubbed me the wrong way, but we'll get to the bottom of it.
Where your brother?
I feel for him. You need to run. Ebony said, this ninja, this some kind of joke. Did you tell Coleslaw to back up so you and your wife can work on making your marriage work? That's what I'm saying. He did not do that. So I don't know why is he giving advice when he couldn't even advise him oneself what to do. And he still has not done that. This girl said, okay, zero tolerant. She said, this girl keep bringing up like it's a price or something. I know. They feel like Martell is something special. This is sketchy, and I really don't like it. Chris and Martell are doing bro code number 1. Don't say a lot. Yeah, he just whispered in his ears and said, don't dig yourself in a hole. They are on bro code, and they don't care about their wife. I never see so much disrespect to women on a show like Love and Married Huntsville. The respect they have for female is below their shoes bottom. These men treat marriage like it's a game. These men treat their wife like they're rubbish. When I mean rubbish, I mean rubbish. They're more loyal to each other as a boys than they're loyal to their own wife. That's what I've learned from Love and Marriage Unveiled. I don't learn about business. I don't learn about anything that can help me as a Black person to build up myself. The only person I've done that is Melody. And they don't even show that on the show. They only put it only when we see the Melody like showing her business on social media. That's when we saw anything to do with business. Only when Melody and Martell were still married, then we heard some business talking. Since they have divorced, the show is only about messiness. It's about men deceiving their wife and playing hide and seek. Men not holding another man accountable for his action. Like they disrespect each other. And then they're friends again. There's no loyalty to no one on the show. Like, this show should come off TV. Like, this show is a disgrace. This is not entertainment. Well, it's an entertainment for joke. But reality, I think if they're gonna call this reality, I'd have said this is more like a scripted show. Because the reality is on social media. When you find out how these guys play games with their family, their own wife, just imagine the germs and the bacteria that these people, they how would I say now? When man go sleep around and bring in how many bodies of other female they slept with to their wife. It's a disgrace. I don't know what color skin call this, but this is not entertainment. It's not. It's a poor judgment of entertainment. All right, let's go to the next clip.
Beautiful home.
Thank you. You acting like you have been here, haven't you?
Not in here.
You haven't?
We sit at the table because you have all your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that table big enough for all of us. Yeah.
Exactly. How is everything with you?
Everything is
That's the question.
good. You know, just busy, kids and sports. Martell started sports up, baseball. And Mariah just got done with a couple of tournaments over the last couple of weekends.
Okay, so let's jump right in.
Yeah, let's not waste no time.
I want to hear your goals.
My goals is to really just raise some successful children and
That's a great goal. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. However,
yeah, I know. You're right.
That does not replace what your purpose is and what your calling is. Short-term goals are great. I want to make sure my kids do well this school year. I want to make sure they have the discipline that they need to become great adults. All of those things are good, but we've been working on just you elevating your vision for yourself.
If I take any steps back with my kids in trying to build myself right now, if I do anything extra for myself, I think that they're going to be missing a lot right now. And it's just a sacrifice that I have to make. You know what I'm saying? It's a sacrifice that I know that I was going to have to make going through the divorce and stuff like that. And just knowing my ex-wife and me knowing me,
Why are those two things have to compete for you? You owe it to them.
Yeah.
To develop yourself.
You're right. Let me stop having excuses. That's what I got. I have excuses.
That's what I got.
Because again, I can do that at 11, 12 o'clock at night in terms of self-development. So let me stop having excuses.
We've been talking a lot about inner substance versus the exterior.
Yeah.
Digging
deeper.
Level, digging deeper.
Yeah.
Martell, right here, is playing game. You're playing game, Martell. How you mean you can't build up yourself? Because that's a sacrifice you're making for your kids. So you're trying to say that Mel, who's building up herself, she's not doing a sacrifice for her kids? Is that what you're trying to say? Because that makes you sound very ignorant and very stupid. And obviously, your therapist, she realized that is a stupid saying. So you retract it because it made no sense. 1 week when you don't have your kids, You can do whatever you want. But no, you're busy out with Arian Curry. Doing foolish. You could be on social media promoting your wine, but you're too busy watching Melody and her success, watching whoever she's dating. And that's the reason why you can't build on yourself. Because you won't leave her alone. She doing actually better than you because she is better than you. And not only that, she doing more sacrifice than you. She's actually building her dream for her kids so they can have food in their mouth. And see that, look, my mom, I've created an empire, a business that when I grow up, I can join this business and do even greater things with it. She's giving them something to be proud of. And when you should be helping her, you're trying to destroy her from doing it. And now you're trying to make excuse. Mate, don't play. Man like you're like female in a man body.
What are your thoughts?
I've always said I'm mentally strong because it's like I can stop some in a minute, you know. But it just certain things. It's a certain thing that it's been difficult for me to stop, you know. God has revealed people for who they are, their intentions and things like that. But you know, people call them red flags, and you know, sometimes I ignore them or I sweep it under the rug and I keep it in my life, and you know, that becomes a circle, you know. And I think that's damaging to me. It's even damaging to them too, you know. Instead of me just, like you said, just cutting it off. Sometimes I don't know how to cut stuff off.
And I get it. It's always difficult to sometimes let go.
Keep freezing. Come on. It's freeze. But Martell saying he doesn't know how to let go of things is the reason why he's out here right now doing BS on Beyonce internet. That's the reason why he's out here doing BS. Like coming out here and I don't care whatever she said. If she said because I was gonna come up with something to say why I believe Martell is on the down low. Especially when
things that feel like we get,
especially when Martell is so obsessed with his son being around his uncle. And when I see Martell do stuff like that, I was gonna say something like, I wonder if he's on the down low, and that was a long time ago. And then that's when I heard that Arian Curry came out and said he is on the down low. So then I was like, okay, that makes sense, because men who are probably they may not be gay, but they have done gayish stuff. They may have done something with the same person who's same sex as themselves, and they may not want to do it anymore. They probably did an experiment, and that's it, or one off, or maybe twice, whatever. You have probably done it one or twice, and then that was it, and realized that you want to stick with female, yeah. And with that saying, they now, when they have like kids, like especially they have son, they feel like the son is gonna be what they test out, and they don't want to do anymore. And now they feel like, oh, if my son is around certain people, it's gonna draw it out of them. Like, I am like this, and I believe my son could be like that. So now I don't want my son to be around anybody like that, because it may actually draw it out of who I am too much. It may come out and play in my child life. You know, like some people feel like if you're being around someone who have a cold, then you're gonna catch cold as well. But if you don't have a low immune system, then you're not gonna catch it so easily. So I feel like Martell probably did it once or twice as an experiment, and that's the reason why he's so like obsessed with his son not being around his uncle, because whatever he have done, he feel like he's gonna play a part of how his son is gonna look at him. You know, because Martell does have like girlish behavior in certain things, like the way he look off himself, the way he pose in photos. You would definitely think he have some kind of like, you know, old gay guys take care of themselves in certain type of way. They like to pose in certain type of way, like him, like so comfortable to pose up with an image in a bathroom with his, I think his brief on, and he think that's like cool. But when Tupac did that, that was like a gay photograph he did. So it wasn't a photograph to say I'm cool. It was Tupac doing that. It's like I'm gay to pay or whatever. You need to do something in order to make the like people on the gay feel comfortable like with you. So that's when Tupac did that photo. So when Martell went ahead and did that photo as well, maybe he didn't know that that's what I mean, but that's exactly what he is. And that's why Tupac did that video and that photo in the first place. So I do feel that he may not be gay, but he may have or may had experienced certain things, probably did it once or twice, may not enjoy it, and that could be the reason why he's uncomfortable with someone say he is. But I would not look at Martell and said he is not gay or he could never be gay, because he does give me that vibe, especially when someone who loves to go off of that community. I know they're more likely to be either hiding something about that community. That's why they hate it so much. And that's why they act the way they do. So yeah, I do feel like he is on the down low a bit. Maybe in the past, not now.
Some type of satisfaction out of them.
100%.
But you not being willing to let those things go and really focus on your development. I think it's the same thing you do with the children. You use the children to not really focus on your development. And none of these relationships are really getting the best of you.
Yeah. Okay. Mentally, I have to become a lot stronger to let things go that I know that's not good for me when it comes to people.
What else do you need to work on?
Honestly, I think that's it. Why you look like that? I'm so sorry. Well, as I talk to you, you tell me where I'm damaged at and what I need to work on, because I just know that has been like that's been major for me right there. Being able to cut people off when I know that they're not a benefit in my life, or when I know when they don't belong in my life. Put it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You need a vision. Without a vision, people perish.
Yeah, I've heard that.
It's really, the practice of mindfulness. Have you ever said, I'm just going to pray for a second?
I need to pray more, and I need to get it more to depth of praying as well. So yeah.
And it's easier when you set the atmosphere.
Yeah, I'm with you.
To do it.
Okay, cool.
I think she said a very good advice for him. he need to pray more. I think Martell need to remove himself from the friendship that is toxic to him and look back on why he did what he did. Because I feel Martell, I feel like he loved Melody. Like, you know what he has, but he didn't appreciate it. Now he have lost it, and he finally understand what he lost. And I feel like he loved Melody before, but because of the people he had as elders like Chris, who is a cheater, in my opinion, and continue to be a cheater, in my opinion, and Marcel and the rest of them, all cheaters. And Martell is a follower. He is a follower. And him and Melody were suited for each other. But Martell is a person who have an ego. He's a narcissist. He doesn't know how to stop himself. And that's the reason why he continue to fall on his own sword. And he will continue to fall on his own sword unless he clean up himself. Because I would never tell Melody to ever date Martell back, but you can never say never. Because it seemed like they used to have a very good relationship, a strong one, that she fell love from Martell. And that's the reason why she stayed in the relationship. There was something good between Melody and Martell before the side girl came involved. And I think if Martell clean up himself, and he have to go through God in order to do that, and if he clean himself up, he could end up getting back Melody. It could. You can never say never. And the only way, and he would have to remove that girl because she's a demon in Martell's life. I feel she is the demon in his life. Because even though people said, oh, how would she know that? Look here. I said it before. This girl listened to him and Melody conversation all the time. She read a message, and he may not tell her every single thing. She do her diligent to find out things in order to use it against Melody. She don't want Melody and Martell to be together no matter what. No matter what. And she used stuff in order to against him in order to make him do whatever she want. Martell is a person where he feel like he's like one of those kids, like he don't know how to turn the other cheeks. You know, it's like when in the Bible he said, if you slap me on the left, then turn the other cheek. Martell is not that type of person. He feel like if you hit him, he have to hit you back. And he have to hit you back twice. Hotter than how you hit him in the first place. So now he feel he has to get back at Latisha no matter what. No matter what. And that's when you know that he has not grown up yet. He's still immature. Martell has not been mature up to this day. And he know the things to say, and he know because he's giving Ken a good advice. If only if he could give him own self those advice years ago, then it could have been positive for him. You know, as much as him and Melody is at a place where they are, I don't think Melody hate him. I just feel like she's sick of him because of what he have made this girl come between the both of them and destroy both of them life. Melody have moved on and she have improved herself. And I think Martell need to remove this girl from his life, especially what I heard, where she's saying that Martell, that she's about to bounce from Martell because she can't take it anymore, because Martell ain't helping her. From day one, once she knew he was gonna be on the show, I believe I believe one of the time Martell wanted to distance himself from Coleslaw, and she purposely ring the house in order to get Melody to get upset, so that Martell will come back, so that Melody would be upset with Martell. And whenever Melody is upset with Martell, that's when Martell go out and cheat with her. She know that. And that's why she phoned the house so that Melody would find out. And then the next straw was in order to get the same and remove Melody and take Melody place, she got pregnant in order to seal the bag. But once she realized that Melody is the head of the house and the chess mover, she realized she made a mistake, and she's like, "Oops, maybe I shouldn't have come out and said anything. I should have played the background and continued to get the treat and all the money spent on me and all these things." She realized she made a mistake by open her big mouth and make the both of them divorce. And then she wanted Martell to help her to be famous. But as I said, Martell have right to the show, and so is Melody. And Carlos King have 50%, they have 25% each. And I think they both have to decide wherever they want to go on the show. And if Melody don't want her on the show, she can't come on the show. Because they have put on so many people that is connected to Martell on this show. And up to now, they cannot put Aaron Curry on it. And if Carlos King could have done it to help Martell, he would have done it. He can't, because they need Melody to also sign off on it as well. And she has not doing that. She's not gonna do it, and she will not. And as I said in my couple of videos back, I feel that Melody is going to leave very soon. I don't know if she's gonna exit this when they do the what's coming up soon. I feel like she's gonna leave the show very soon, because I don't think this is a place for her to be anymore. She has grown up. She have good things going on for her. The show is gonna end very soon anyway. Even if they come back next year and the show come back, I don't think the show is gonna get any better. It's gonna go down. And the best thing is for her to leave on a high. Leave the show now when you're high and doing well, instead of let the show leave you. So I think this is the best time for Melody to leave. And Martell, maybe he's not coming back as well. Maybe now Melody's probably gonna leave soon. Maybe not now, but I think she's gonna leave very soon. If maybe she do another 6 or 10 episode, and then she go after that. But or she's gonna leave when we see whatever come up soon. I think Carlos King also want to get rid of Martell. That's the reason why he allowed Latisha to hear Martell out, because he want to get rid of Martell. Because as I said, Martell does have some right in the show. That's the reason why when she said he's gay on the show, they remove it. And people like, how did they remove Marcel's stuff, but they didn't remove what Martell said about Latisha? Because Martell has says in the show. He is part of it. He was him and Melody signed a contract, so why not? He's gonna have say in it as well. So if he said remove it, of course they have to remove it. So I think the best thing for her to do is leave. I think Martell need to remove Aaron Curry. This girl is his worst enemy. When they say sleeping with the enemy, this man is literally sleeping with his enemy, and he don't even know it. And in some kind of way, I feel Martell is not completely evil as we think he is. It's because of that girl. Because, you know, if you walk with demon, you act like a demon. Yeah, that's what I think. What else do I have to say? Let me see.
Beautiful home.
Thank you. You acting like you.
So we see that. Let's go here.
Oh my gosh, I need to stop by and talk to Kimmy. I'm trying to transition out of the whole 9 to 5 working.
What are you looking to do? Like
fitness. So
course,
I know. Definitely fitness.
For me, I'm way more busy now than when I was 9 to 5. I think being an entrepreneur is
that's what I want to be. Busy.
Yeah. Well, busy is your
depression.
choice. A lot of people feel like entrepreneurs don't have to go to work if they don't feel like it. Entrepreneurs can take 2-week vacations, and once you're established and at where you need to be, that may actually be true. But when you're getting up and running, it takes a lot of work.
I just miss making people happy and making them feel good about themselves.
Do you feel like you have enough clientele to stop working and strictly do training?
I would if I didn't have to. I just know I want my own space. I want to get my own gym, and I do want to do like protein powders.
Do you want to like buy or rent first?
Actually, I need your help to find a commercial building.
I'd be happy to help. Did y'all do like a business plan?
We did.
Okay. Just long as you prepared.
Yeah.
You do late nights, no checks for a little while in the beginning.
Yeah.
Where y'all the only ones working before you can afford employees.
Yeah. I always wanted to open up my own gym. It would be the greatest thing ever because I love seeing people happy. I love seeing people change because I've had a couple of clients just like cried and was like, oh my gosh, I never thought I would get to this point or that point. That just, it fills my heart. It does.
Are you like bougie? You need like high end?
I am bougie.
Are you?
Very.
Okay.
Why are they so draining, huh? They're so boring. I think because, you know, I don't think they're a real friend. No, I don't think so.
Very.
Okay, maybe I might take that first building off the list. It's nice on the inside, and I think for the money and the space is good.
Is it what kind of building is it?
It looks like they built it out to be a dance studio or something. Like the floors, it has little white floors. And it's just like a big space, like one big open space, less than $100,000.
Really?
Long as you have that stick-to-itiveness that you speak of, you'll do fine. Like you'll do fine. I like your spirit. I like when you're happy. And I know like even when we went to the celebration, you could see the tension, you know, and you could see where you were in that moment. Even when we were talking with lunch with Tisha, and you were telling me about your conversation with Melody, I could see the tension. After you and Tisha and I had lunch, I actually talked to Mel. I met with her and we had a chat in regards to how I felt about her having the conversation about the lipstick with Tisha. I wanted her to kind of tell me why she felt like it was necessary to have the lipstick, and why would you say that? And she was like, well, y'all talk about me. I said, so here's my thing. If you felt like you saw lipstick, you could still say something to the effect of, I know you don't want to talk about the arrest, but I'm just going to tell you what's in these streets.
I didn't hear anything in the streets about the lipstick either.
Me neither. She said it's everywhere. I said, what's everywhere?
Well, Kimmy, you're such a hypocrite because you always talk about Melody. Now Melody's talking about you. You have a problem? Why you have a problem that she's speaking about you? And yes, it does look like a lipstick on his clothes. And why were your man not at home? Why were you at home alone and he were not at home? Number one. Number two, where was he coming from? Where was he coming from? Number three, why did you go to Credit One to look for him? And where was he? Where was he? And number four is, why do you feel like We who are watching the show do not need to know why, what happened, where was he, why did he not get someone to drive him home, why did he sleep out all night, why wasn't he at Credit One. Why do you feel like the viewers do not need to know those information? Because we do. You're on a reality show, and those are your reality, and we need to know what's going on. You guys are not telling the people who are watching the show what's going on. And Melody is doing the job, which is going around and asking you guys a question that we want to know, and you need to answer it. So stop asking why Melody is asking this question and answer why did he have lipstick on his clothes? Where was he coming from? Let me know where was. I want Kimmy to say, he was coming. He was drunk and he slept in a hotel, or he was at Credit One and he was coming home. That's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear, oh, why Melody going around spreading this. Stop telling me what Melody is saying and tell me why your man was not at home. Where was he? Answer those questions. I am sick and tired, you guys, playing in people's face and playing like we are idiot. Trying to make it seem like Melody is a problem and Melody is making you guys an issue. When he's not that, we want to know why and where and what he was doing. That's what we want to know. And we're sick and tired of it.
Never heard that before. Yeah. She said, so on the social media, and I said, oh, that must be some of your Facebook groups. She apologized for, I guess, like how it made me feel as her being my friend, so to speak. She said, I only talked about it with 2 people, and you won't never hear my name attached to that again. And I said, that's the goal.
I absolutely love Kimmy. She will hold anyone accountable. This is where you messed up at, and this is where you need to change. And I like that about Kimmy.
Did you hear about the open house? Martell's having an open house at one of his properties.
I guess I'm going to go. I'm going to be there.
Why would you not?
It's just that whole Martell thing is still just, finding out things afterwards.
What did you find out after?
It's just, okay, so, of course, his intentions, he used the training in the gym as a way to, get to know me.
He was trying to holler. You didn't realize he was hollering when he was in your DMs?
I was like, dude, how did you find me? So it was Fletcher that was trying to get us together.
Okay, so do tell. I didn't know that.
When I met with Martell at the gym, he was like, well, yeah, Fletcher was the one that kept telling me to reach out to you. And I'm like, come again?
I had a moment the other day dealing with Chris Fletcher.
I know, that's my mom's cousin. I know.
Oh, Chris the one told me about you a long time ago.
Me?
But y'all didn't even relate it.
Oh, Lord.
So did he know you were still married? Why he's trying to hook you up with Martell? And that Martell situation is extremely volatile right now.
And it was extremely new.
Yeah.
Because this was like 4 years ago. So it was extremely new. So it was just, I don't know, I guess there's a lot of stuff going through my mind. Like, this is weird as hell. I'm like, I'm getting all this heat for something that didn't happen. And Chris, it's your fault.
Yeah, because we wouldn't be here right now.
Right.
Have you talked to Chris?
I have not.
So what's been going on with you, man?
I'm working.
Yeah,
I'm checking in on you.
I
see
know.
You come in and checking on him. After what you said to your brother, you come in and checking on him. For the fact that he said whatever he said about your brother, and you come in and checking on him. I know you're checking on him to like, are you still holding the bro cord? Like, Martell, I don't want you to go and like go like crazy and reveal everything. I don't want you to do that. Just leave it as it is. Don't go no further. I think that's what Maurice was trying to say to Martell. But Martell, it's too late, Maurice. It's too late. Because whatever you're sitting down with him at this point, and saying whatever he was saying, he did not take your advice. Because at the moment, he has outed you and your brother. So it didn't work. It did not work.
You and Marcel decided y'all wanted to let it all out.
Yeah.
I'm not saying nothing about it.
Oh, we've never met together. He asked me, hey man, did Mel try to suck your
I only know nasty bitches that so shut up.
Is it all out?
For me, in terms of, to me, I mean, it's out, yeah.
No, I mean, I personally think that you and Marcel have had issues ever since Scope broke up.
I don't know why, though. Why? Because I haven't said nothing about it.
No, I know that. I'm saying that a lot of people haven't seen y'all relationship before that. I don't think you guys ever bounced back after Scope.
Really?
You guys have like this cycle of destruction, right? Y'all real cool. Then there's something that comes, blows up the relationship. You guys kind of put it back together, but it's not the same. And then it blows up again. Then it's kind of put back together and it's still not the same. And it blows up again.
I don't be knowing what the issues are.
Marcel actually has a company named Scott. Every time you see a building with Scott Holt, together, you got to feel a way. Anything that's something that you dream about doesn't end the way that you'd like or the way that you dreamed it would, then I think that there's something that's in there as far as a feeling about it. Like if you don't, it's almost like saying you're not human. So sometimes when Martell tells me, oh no, this is exactly what I wanted. No,
I guess what Maurice is trying to say is that Martell and Melody has the business and they were quite big and they were like this famous couple, like with 1 million how much, whatever million their business worth at that time. And they were on top. And Marsau and Latisha were just like these little people down below. Like Marcel was in a cinemas working, and before he had his business license, or have his property license, whatever one he have. And Latisha, she didn't have any business connect to her or anything. She was just a stay-at-home mom. And Melody and Martell was this big deal. Like big deal. And then boom, their life is now separate and they had to sell the business. And he sold it to Marsau. And now Marsau and Latisha are these big couple now, have this business, they have a bar, and they're building their house. And now Martell is a man, is a single man with a slash side chick, slash sometimes his girlfriend, sometimes she's a wife, sometimes she's nothing. We don't know what she is. And Melody, we already know Melody is now back to being a millionaire again, and she has moved on. She's no longer part of it. And he feels stuck. It's like every time he look at Marcel, he's like, I was where you are, and now you're looking down on me. You're looking down on me. Yeah, no, I understand what Maurice is saying. Yeah, that's what Martel's saying. You're looking down on me.
It's not. Because I remember the conversations that you guys were having about building skyscrapers too.
I ain't have no issues with Marcel.
Hey, Martell, it's okay to say that you did.
Bro, you should know me by now.
No, I do. That's part of the reason why.
And I was saying.
It was just one question. That's what started it all. Who hurt you the most in this group? You said Marcel.
When he say something to me, I'm going back at him from here on out. That's all I'm saying.
You do. That's what you do, period.
Of course.
Listen, when you're angry, you'll bring out anything. When you're angry, it's not like there's a limit when you're angry. Once you feel...
It's a limit.
No, once you're hurt, you want to hurt.
A lot of the arguing that Marcel and I had that day, that was never my intention to even say anything like that ever, period. It's just the fact that I just see this person not caring like I think that he should at this moment, the way things that he's saying to me. So it's like, yeah, so like now I'm having that like a kid. So I'm gonna give it back to you. It's rare that I have enemies. It's rare that I fall out with people. If I fall out with somebody, it's because of the other person. It's always been like that, ever.
So you're infallible.
What does that mean?
In a relationship.
Why is he saying he's infallible? Like, basically saying like, you're saying you catch a flame. Like you're catching bullet for someone. You're catching bullet for the next person. I know that's what Maurice is trying to say. You're catching a bullet for like that person is the one supposed to get in all that heat and bullet, and now you're the one catching the flame. But why do you need to use that word? Just say that Melody, you want Melody to be the one to get all the blame, as you guys been doing for over 7 years, and now you guys are now turning on each other. Just say that. You don't need to use a big word. Like, he's not catching any bullet from Melody because Melody was not even at the game, and she did not do anything to none of you guys. So I don't know why you're trying to bring the woman up and trying to put the blame on her. She's not catching no stray from Martell. Martell catch a stray because your brother said he doesn't have any respect for him. It doesn't have anything to do with Melody. Why should he come up with Melody's name when she didn't do anything? She didn't do anything wrong. It was your friend who did wrong. This man.
You're saying it's always the other person, never you.
Damn, man. I know you're an attorney, but dude, when I say make a statement, that means mostly, okay?
Okay, there we
mostly.
go.
I'm
just, hey, listen, man. I know another person that's damn near a deity at Trisha's party. And Mel comes and sits down and, I'm so disappointed in you. Damn. Right? And she descended upon me and commenced me to damnation. Oh my God, I'm so disappointed in you. My grandmother was, I'm like, hold on. What you're not about to do is go and tell this whole story in this narrative.
Yeah.
And what you're not about to do is do to me what you've done to Martell and what you've done to everybody else. You're not about to project all things is wrong. Like, to her, you're...
How is she projecting? You did drunk drive. You did get a DUI. You're projecting your crime that you did onto Melody, like she is at fault, like she's destroying your name, when you're the one who did the crime. You're projecting on her. Mr. What they call it, Martin Luther King. You're the one projecting. If you don't understand what you use words and you don't understand what the words mean, because the same thing what you're saying out your mouth, that's what you're doing to her, and then you're saying she's doing it to you. You can't understand what you're saying, mate.
Satan in the flesh. I'm like, you're not about to make me that. Every person that's cheated in the world, Martell's him. No, I'm not the representation for that. The thing that kind of bothered me about that situation was,
and not to cut, but Martell just let me know that yes, you are just like him. You are in credit one with your brother doing things. So Martell let me know you are a cheater, just like Martell. So yes, Melody, if Melody was alluding to that, she was right. Because you are.
Mel, if you were this concerned, you'd have came directly to me.
Yeah.
You want to disparage my character going from person to person to person to person.
Did she at least call you?
Despair, you know?
No.
My conversation.
She didn't despair your character. She talked exactly what she heard, what happened to your character. And your character is what you did. You played that character perfectly. It wasn't she trying to put that on you. It was you as your own character. And she asked people who are around you about it, because she asked your wife first, and your wife said she didn't want to speak about it. Same goes for when Latisha also spoke about it, and your brother shoot her down and said he doesn't want to talk about it. And Latisha, she's a hypocrite, that girl.
For Melody was more around the implications and the insinuations and those kind of things. Why would you even come to that conclusion? She said we weren't going to talk about it. I was like, huh?
Well, I think that they've learned, right? Especially Martell. Martell does it a lot too. You don't actually need you don't need proof when an insinuation will do. I've given Mel so much grace over years.
Oh, yeah.
Because I understand that her dream wasn't to be this.
Yeah.
She's famous because of what you've done.
Mm-hmm.
I understand how important her image is to her. When she was introduced to this world that we're in right now, right? The very first date was called Don't Embarrass Me.
Yeah.
So the fact that she's been embarrassed, she's been hurt and been projecting ever since. I haven't seen Mel in a long time.
Yeah.
Real Mel.
Okay.
Real Mel. All right. Not projected to the world Mel. Right? Protecting my image Mel.
Yeah.
I'm saying real Mel.
You know what, Ed? You know, this man is so damn rude. Like, I feel like to go in the scream and just go and slap him. He said he doesn't see the real Mel. Like, the Mel that you knew before was a married woman and a businesswoman. She still is a businesswoman. She's no longer a married woman. So I don't understand what you're trying to say, because she divorced her husband a long time ago because he caused what he did to her. And she has to change her behavior and build herself up to be strong than who she was before. So a woman building herself up and strengthening her wall, so man like you and Martell can't destroy her ever again. It's not somebody changing, it's somebody building themselves. I don't like when man like this trying to put on a woman for trying to build up who they are. She didn't change because she wanted to be two-person. She changed for the better for herself and her children. She's a single mother. Yeah, and people don't understand what single mother is. Single mother means a woman who lives with her kids on her own. No father is in the house. That's what single mother is. And that's what she is. She's a single mother and a businesswoman. And that's what she's reflecting right now. A single mother and a businesswoman. What's wrong with that? She ain't running around crying like how you guys wanted her to do. She done crying and now she has wiped her tears and used that to make money. What's wrong with that? She ain't having no man come and lay in her bed and lie to her face, use her money to treat another woman outside who have never worked a day in her shoe or walk a day in her shoes or work in any or her business ever. She don't need to deal with that. So I don't know what you're talking about, mate. Which there's no two Mel. There was a Mel that was married before and used to believe her husband would change, and he did not. And now this is a new Mel, a businesswoman who's a single mom, working hard for her and her children. Like, what's wrong with that? Don't disrespect the woman. Because you went out. When you're supposed to be at home with your wife who have cancer, you're busy out with your boys. You went to your brother party, and then instead of you going home with your wife, you continue staying there, knowing that your wife have cancer, before you go home and help her clean out the house. Help her do certain things around the place. Since you want her to do all the cleaning after she just have her cancer treatment. Because she said she's cured now, then it's okay. I can go back and live whatever life I want to live, whatever dirty life I'm living. I'm gonna continue. My wife is no longer have cancer, so I don't need to go home and take care of her, rub her feet after what she's been having for 1 year. The fact she has to go through. I don't know what kind of man Carlos have on his show. Like, these men are not man. God damn.
The not hurt Mel. The one that has like this bubbly spirit of love and all. I haven't seen that Mel in a long time. What I've seen is, I could use that tactical Mel. Right?
Yeah, she tearing me up with that too. That Mel killing me. It gets difficult at times. Yep, you in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
there's a common saying that hurt people hurt people. I think that Melody and Martell are going through their own, 6-year issue that they haven't gotten past. And I think that everyone else that adds anything to it is like it's just one more notch on the belt, one more issue, one more thing to deal with. So there's a hypersensitivity, I believe, amongst the group. And I think that
there's none.
Martell right now is hypersensitive. I believe Mel is as well. I believe that your protection is now offense. All right. I think Melody's protection now is offense. And I'm saying that, Martell, guess what? You don't have to be what you've been projected to be. All of the hurt, all of the embarrassment, all the stuff that's going on. If you could let all of this stuff go. Life's way too short, bro, to hold on to all of this stuff.
I know. So now we're talking about Melody and we're talking about Marsau.
Talking about Melody, Marsau. I think Tisha, anybody that's involved.
Yeah. So I don't know I don't even know if it's a next step. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know if it's a next step or what's the best angle or what,
Pray and sleep on it.
Oh, yeah.
I've given you some time before I even came over and had this conversation.
Yeah.
All right? Because if I'd have had the conversation immediately, I don't even think it went this well.
But yeah, I will pray on it. See what the next steps are.
All right, bet. I'll be there.
Yep. I appreciate you, and I appreciate this conversation too, man.
Yeah, most definitely, brother.
So what's been going on with you, man?
Martell went ahead and sleep on it, and then he wake up and he said, damn, I'm gonna out you guys. He went ahead and sleep on it, and he said, no, I'm not gonna take this. I can't take this. Maurice with the speech. Oh, God. Someone else said, how did DUI case turn into a therapist session about Melody? I would love to know. Maurice is playing it cool, trying to stay on Martell's good side. I know, I said it. Because he know Martell know the truth about him and his brother. Because ain't no way I'm at my brother enemy house. He know his brother tried to play Mr. and I'm good guy. Martell is the bad guy. And Maurice knew his brother messed up when he tried to play with Martell. Like they were all was creeping, and that's why I like Martell. Cause he keep it real. He basically saying, we all cheated. I just got caught. But don't try to throw me under the bus when you know what you are too. Martell didn't try to say he was a cheater before. He used to hide it as well. It's because Melody is smart enough to walk away. Because she know he was doing it and she just wasn't going to put up with it anymore. Net Lake said, not Martell, the victim. As I said, Martell, he slept on it. And he said, damn, I'm going to out these brother. Maurice, I ain't listening to you. And then I Love said, maybe he should start talking about what really happened in his true reality, like the lawsuit he's in with YouTubers. Yes, that's one. Yes, Maurice is damaged and hurt. Look how he not his normal self. What? He's putting on for the public. Can't keep Mel name off his lipstick stain lip. And then someone said, Maurice, shut up. OMG. He stay pulling some ish together. There's zero reason to bring Mel into this comfort. Yeah, obviously, there's no reason. I don't know why is he talking about Mel. He should tell Martell, stop what you're doing. We both cheat. We both cheat, and I don't want you to out me, Martell, please. I know my brother messed it up, but don't out me. Just don't. I don't want Kimmy to know. Kimmy said if she find out that I cheat, she's gonna leave me. Please, Martell, don't out me. Martell did it. He did exactly what he did. He outed you. You didn't listen. How is he talking ish when Mel gave him how she got fan? We watched the comment like it's reaching. Okay. Mel has him press. No, it's not that. You don't want Martell to out him, but it's too late. Martell done it now. Next step, I guess we have to wait for the when they have this, the sit down, all of them together. Next step, interview their alleged side chicks. Okay. Last one, I am Sugar. This was a good talk. Maurice is very mature, and I can understand why he want to play the mediator between Marsau and Martell, but he never did it. As for Melody, I think she is giving Carlos King is money worth. Yeah, if you want to say it like that. And that's it.
Feeling okay? You all right?
Yeah.
I know you said you wanted.
All right, I'll come back with this with Latisha, Latricia and Ken. She's not interested in Ken fully. Look at when her face with Ken. It's no smile. Oh, hello, WB. She said, Maurice, you're still not safe from Martell. He will still expose you. You sure did. Laugh for loud. He surely did. Martell did out him after all. So I think he should have just probably just go to his brother and just said, you know what, let's go and tell our wife the truth and done. Okay, we're gonna go to the interview with Tasha K. Here, let's see what Tasha K after said.
Relieve dry, tight, and sensitive skin with Aveeno Calm and Restore Oat Gel Moisturizer.
Meet the brand new Wondershare UV Converter 14, the all-in-one video toolbox to convert, compress,
My coochie. Kinky enough is brother to brother, Martell. You don't think?
The interview, right? And I came out to tell you, I said, either I'm gonna do it or I don't know. But I do know there's a hole. They have located a hole that Marsau supposedly had hit, and they was gonna get a hold of me to interview. Okay, and so we getting ready to set up the interview. So Martell's ex-side chick, who's now, I believe, his wife, Ariane, aka which I'll call her coleslaw. Okay. So listen. So he has Ariane on the phone with me because he was like, I want Ariane to be a part of the interview too. And I'm like, why does Ariane need to be a part of the interview? And so he was like, well, she wants to be a part of the interview. I'm like, okay, because she was with us sometime when we took trips And we all took our side pictures. I said, oh, okay. All right. Well, I guess that makes sense, you know? So then they called back again. And I'm like, all right, we're going to do this interview at night. Because I was catching a flight, to go somewhere. And I was going to delay my flight to be where I had to be just to do this interview for y'all. Ariane calls back and was like, well, Tasha, I got a question. I said, what's up, Ariane? How can I get views on my channel and bring this back? I said, do the interview.
Okay. Everything this is for entertainment. I don't own the this is Tasha K video. I don't own it, and I'm just referring whatever she said about Martell them. Side piece. She want to be famous so badly, and it's just proof. It's proof.
Well, I mean, like, how can I get everybody to watch it? And I was like, do the interview. Okay, but I mean, like, I want views too. So, like, if you do the interview, can we do it with a collaboration channel? I said YouTube don't let us collaborate like that.
Lie, they do. And Tasha K is just saying, girl, you're not gonna use my name to build yourself. I'm helping Martell, and that's it. But you're not gonna use me to build.
No. So it's either gonna be on your channel or it's gonna be on my channel. Okay, I'm gonna call you right back. So she never called back because this got uploaded. So look.
This Martell Holt.
It's your girl, Ariane Curry.
The Scott's ass.
And we delivered. Let's get into it.
Maurice was his lie. His alibi.
Oh.
Yeah, he couldn't do nothing without Maurice. Maurice is always there. That was my first time having a in my mouth and a my coochie.
Kinky enough is brother to brother, Martell. You don't think?
I didn't know that. He had a wife. He threatened me. He said, if you tell a wife, I'm going to come and kill you.
Today we are sitting here with the beautiful Chantel. How are you doing? In the flesh. The receipt that you all were asking for. How are you doing today?
I'm absolutely amazing, girl.
All right.
That's that honest one.
That's that honest. Okay. So Chantel, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where you from? How old are you?
I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I'm 31.
So I'm under the understanding that you got a little bit of information for me.
Okay.
I'm under the understanding.
How dare, first of all, before we roll the rest of this, how dare y'all sit up here and say Ariane Curry and her Tasha K bag? She couldn't even get a Martell Holt back. For y'all to sit up there and say that, and I have never in my life opened up an interview saying I am under the understanding that you got some information for me.
That is Tasha K saying, Ariane Curry, you're too dumb to say you're a mini me. No way.
When have I ever started a sentence with two words that mean the same thing? When? Don't play with me like that no more. Rewind it back just a little bit, Jasmine, because I want them to hear how they said that Ariane Curry was in her Tasha K bag. Just like how y'all tried to say Carlissa was in her Tasha K bag. See, y'all be trying to give these people too much credit. And what I do out here, I really do. My entire team really do out here. Go ahead. I'm under the understanding that y'all got me f***ed up. Let's go.
That's that honest. Okay. So Chantel, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where you from? How old are you?
I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. I'm 31.
So I'm under the understanding that you got a little bit of information for me. So I'm here to get into it.
Even Martha know that she said something really silly. Martha, he started to itch. I should do body language because I can read people's body language easily. I think I need to start do it. Martell itch at the side of his neck, like, did you just said, I'm under the understanding that you have receipt. He just itch himself like, Did you just say that? What? Even my grammar is not the best grammar ever, but I know English. I don't think that's a sentence. That not even put together.
So you know Marsau.
Mm-hmm.
How well do you know Marsau?
How well?
Okay. When did y'all meet?
Girl.
Where did y'all meet?
We met in a local bar.
Okay. In Huntsville. Okay.
And let's just say, as soon as we met, we got to know each other very fast.
Very fast.
Now, what is your meaning when you say we got to know each other?
We hung out, we talked some shit, and then
Yeah.
The
What?
energy be good. So
Yeah. Also, y'all kind of.
So that day that y'all met, y'all hung out that day. Oh, so did he approach you or did you approach him? Like, did you think he was? He approached you.
Yeah.
Okay. So the same day you met him, y'all.
Not the same day, maybe like the next day.
Okay.
Like we met at night. We met at a local bar, so he had to get home, I guess. I don't know, but I had to go home too. So we were just hanging out. The next day we went out.
Were both y'all in a relationship at that time?
I'm not sure 100% what he had going on at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm completely single.
Okay.
Living life, and I'm thinking this could be him.
Okay. So you
was looking for a relationship. You were looking for marriage. You were looking to have some kids with somebody. All that good stuff.
Okay.
Like I thought that
He was giving those type of vibes.
Yeah. Like we was vibing so good.
Pause. That is called leading the witness. You cannot say what you want the interviewee to say. That is called leading the witness. Go ahead.
I really, really enjoyed the time that we spent. Like he made me feel good. He was handsome.
So within 24 hours, y'all seen each other again.
He was handsome.
Martell, hush.
I'm
Hush. If that's what
I've never told my guests to hush, or my husband to hush, or my sugar daddy to hush during an interview. Martell, hush. But he's there to interview. Y'all supposed to be interviewing together. But go ahead.
she feels.
I'm just asking. I just had to double take and just
Well, he's
ask.
acting to me now, but he was fine then. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So you don't think he's handsome now?
No, he's a little smoother now than he was then because.
Ain't that smooth about the man?
Ain't that
not Belly sitting on top of Belly talking about Marsau ain't handsome.
Tasha K is really, really upset. Like, people really play at her by saying Aaron Curry is, part of Tasha K production. This interview is really bad, and I would feel like insulted if someone said, these people are working underneath me who have been on YouTube for years. Like, I've worked for this for years, on top of years. Tasha K has been on YouTube for 10 years. But I don't feel sorry for Tasha K. She worked for under Martell, well, not really under Martell, really, actually. Let me take that back. She looked hard for Martell, I should say. Tasha K look out for Martell, maybe because, she feel like he bring her some teas back then, when everything was popping with Love and Married Huntsville, and he came and he give her some information. He give her the exclusive with Aaron Curry. And so for that reason, she feel like she need to look out for him. Maybe he also paying her as well, So that's why. And with Melody, we already know that Melody do not mess with Tasha K like that, because Melody, she's not into what Tasha K into. Like, Tasha K is very messy, and I don't think Melody really pay attention to Tasha K too much. I think Tasha K wanted to be very close to Melody, and Melody was not giving her that closeness that she wanted. And she feel like, okay, since I can't have Melody, then I would just take the other side, which is Martell's side, and that's what she have done so far. Now she feel insulted because she was gonna come with an exclusive, and now you're coming with the side tricks. Now feeling like she's on my level, and now she want to do the interview so she can have credit as well. I would feel kind of some type of way, like, no, you're not gonna use my name to build up yourself, because that's what she's doing. Because Aaron Curry want to come on YouTube to build herself up, and she's willing to do it no matter what. And let me go and show a clip from Empress Empress, yeah, Empress Radio. Where's Empress Radio? Here she is. Where did she just break news that Tasha K released text message between Martell and Aaron Curry intro? Did I just tell you that people are sick and tired of them? And right now the show is gonna go out soon. Like, I think you only have one more year left, and then the contract is over. So people don't care for Martell much anymore. He's losing it. And I told Martell, he is, like, when I made my first video a couple months back, I said, Martell, you need to go and be on Melody's side. When the Scott were against was like trying to fight Melody. And if he stick with Melody when they did the boat trip, I think it would have been good. But as soon as he went back home with the side chick, immediately she played a game with him again, and he went ahead and come off a Melody. Okay, let's see this one.
Parfait, Liz.
And it's just like, why did you even have to post this? And it's under Ariana's.
So this is on Empress Radio. She posts up something, and I just want to show it quickly. It's not my own. It's not my video. It's on Empress. So go and check out Empress Radio. Let me see if I can see it. No, it's not there. Then this is the wrong one. Like, this is Aaron Curry showing Melody daughter Sugar Mama. Like, she put this up. Like, why is Aaron putting this up? There's something going on, and I think with Anthony, that boy, on YouTube, he outed her where she said she want to leave Martell, and I think Aaron Curry is on the verge of leaving Martell. Like, she's sick and tired of Martell. He's not making her famous, which is why she stick with him all these years. Take everything that you have done to her, because Martell was using her in order to get back with Melody. Because some man, they feel if they put a woman down, she'll feel low and then she'll stick with you. And that's what Martell was playing, that kind of game. It didn't work. Let me see if I can see the video. Like, this girl is something else. It's the one where she showed the little boy trying to, like, act like he was gonna hit. Let me see.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Empress Radio. So a few days ago we talked. documents went viral. So as you guys could see here, they shared my video. So shout out to them for that. So let's get into some of these comments. Someone said it's time for Martell to leave the show and
Stop. Nope.
all right, so you guys heard that. So this is all after this video where Ariana Curry posted that.
Maverick.
So I feel right now, Aaron Curry is setting up to leave Martell. And she's putting out things in order to try to come up with a way out to like leave Martell. And with her putting this video up on her show, because I don't follow her, I don't know when she posts anything. So I only follow when other people put it up, and then I may catch it because I'm not on YouTube too much anyway. But when I do catch it, I catch it. And the reason why I even showing this is on Empress Radio YouTube channel, so you can go watch it there, is I feel that she is sticking to her word and she's gonna leave Martell, and now she don't need him anymore. Because she's realized that Melody is totally like finished with Martell completely, and Melody don't want him back, because the only reason why she stick around was because she felt like Melody still wanted Martell. As long as Melody shows some kind of kindness to Martell, then she was gonna stick around. Now I don't think Melody and Martell talking at all. They're totally like no longer speaking on speaking term. They can't contact each other completely. So like there's no way, she feel like there's no way back for Martell to be with Melody, because people don't seem to understand this girl. She don't really want to be with Martell anymore, because as soon as Melody left and she realized that Martell don't have the money, should have left him like 2 years, 3 years ago. The reason why she stick around with Martell is because she don't want Martell to go back with Melody. She's obsessed with Melody, and as long as she feel like she can have Melody, her, ex-man, she feel like she have something like greater than Melody. So right now, she feel like there's no way going back for Melody and Martell. So now she can leave and maybe come on YouTube to build her channel up and build herself up, and then she's gonna expose everything about Martell. She's gonna expose everything about Melody and whoever else information she have. She's gonna expose that as well, and then she's gonna act like she's a victim and that Martell make her do all these things. He put her up to everything, and it wasn't her fault fully. It was all Martell. Everything was Martell, and she's gonna expose him. And I think she's slowly doing it. Like, this girl don't like this man. She used him for years. Like, she pretend like she was in love with him. She do everything to obey him, just for fame. And he, so stupid, trying to control his ex-wife. And in knowing that he cannot control Melody, destroy his own entire marriage. Playing game with these guys where they are cheating on their wife and he's the only one get caught. And his wife left him. Like, Marcel told him years ago, like, Martell, stop it. Even if you don't, and it's the worst thing is he said, I'm only cheating with one girl. It doesn't matter. Like, even if he was cheating with 10 other girls, it would have been worse. I mean, it wouldn't have been as worse. It's better to sleep with 10 different women than to sleep with the same woman, because now you're catching feeling. And that's what he has. That's what happened to him. He ended up catching up feeling. And it caught him up. And this girl been using him for years. This girl, because if she really cared for Martell, she would not go to a blogger and expose Martell. She's been doing this for years. And Martell is so obsessed with Melody, but not in the right way. He didn't see what he was doing. And now the time has come where she need to go because she need to make her money. And she can't depend on you no more because you don't have enough money to take care of her. Like the things that she want to be done, you don't have the money to do that for her. So she need to make her YouTube, and that's why she wanted to use Tasha K in order to use Tasha K followers to come and subscribe to her platform. And Tasha K realized that, and that's why Tasha K like, I ain't gonna take that. I'm not gonna do that. And that's why Tasha K leave immediately. Like, you're not gonna use me. You can use Martell, but you're not gonna use me to build your channel. And that's what she has done. Now she's on YouTube and she has over I think 60 what? I can't remember how much YouTube she subscribers she has. She feel like now I can start make money off YouTube. And I think she's gonna grab that bag and she's gonna leave Martell and use YouTube to expose him. And obviously she hate Melody, so she's going to do it to Melody as well. And now Martell is gonna try to go back to Melody, but it's too late. Like, you have done too much. Too much. Oh, God.
Stop. Maverick. Stop.
Somebody hits me, do I have to go tell?
For the fact that this little boy, he's trying to hit his sister, who's older than him, on top of it, and he's trying to hit her. And this woman don't even get up and remove him from the seat, from that, wherever he was, and put him on timeout. Instead, she said, Magic, stop, because she don't care. She's happy for her son to hit Melody's kids. She's very happy about that. She is happy about that. Because she don't like the kids them. She can't bear to be around these kids. She's only around them because of their dad. And and that's where I really put Martell as the most dumbest man on the internet. For the fact that you sit there knowing this girl don't even like your kids and talk bad about your kids and you pretend like you don't know about it. You pretend like you never hear anything she have said about your kids on the internet and have her run your kids just for the sake of playing in Melody. You say you love your kids so much and you're doing everything for them. Yeah, you have the enemy around them. This woman don't hear. She don't love none of these kids. She despises them. Every time she see them, she remember their mom. And that's why she don't want them to be around her. Because every time she look at them, she see them with nice clothes, wearing nice shoes. And her son can't wear those clothes, can't wear these shoes. They're going on a nice trip. They're talking about where they've been and what they have done. And her son is have to sit there and listen. And he can't go on this trip. Remember, Aaron Curry was upset that her son could not go on to Melody boat trip at the time. So imagine now, they're coming and saying, oh, we went to this with our mom. We went to, we went to the countryside. We went to camping with our mom. We went to LA with our mom. And we stayed in nice apartment. They were in the latest clothes and near brand, and they were in top clothes. You know what I'm saying? Top clothes, like, yeah. And the best shoes, and they have the best party and the best gift, and our son can't have none of those things anymore. She can't have none of those things anymore. She can't get none of those tastes anymore. So she's pissed. How come we did not destroy this lady? Remember, they went full blown. She went to speak to the bloggers about Melody every single day because she wanted to destroy this woman. She felt like Melody owed her something. It was like it's her man and Melody were taking her man. The way this girl sucked onto this man like a leech. It was like he was hers and Melody was sleeping with her man. And Melody smart enough to say, girl, my man won't listen to me, so I'm going to give him to you then. Since he won't listen to me, then I'm going to give him to you, make you control him. Because he ain't going to control me. And that's exactly what happened. How can you come and have the kids on the internet when you know they're not supposed to be on the internet? And why would you even show a video with your son threatening? Like she want Melody to know that, look, this is how my son treat your kids. She want Melody to know. And maybe she want Melody to like be upset and come on the internet and cuss her out so that she can like come on the internet, cuss Melody back out and use it as her platform on YouTube. I hope Melody don't do it. I hope so. But I'm not surprised. Why you are now causing issue for Melody. Like seeing my kids, obviously these are not my kids, but any mother who's watching and listening, and you have your kids, and you know someone don't like you, and now you're now watching a video with your daughter being threatened by her son. First of all, you shouldn't be posting my child at all, and you did. And now you're posting your son threatening my daughter. She don't care what Martell say or do. She's sick and tired of Martell. Because as she said, every time Martell don't play her, he doesn't let anyone know she and him together. And she hates it. Like she pretend like she never pretend. We all know that she felt some kind of way. We all know that she did. She just did not come out and say it directly. But every time Martell don't play her, like how Martell tell Marsau that he has not been dating anyone for 5 years. He been single. And she's like, I know she sit down and she's like, this nigga play me again. He played me like this amount of time and he said it was because of this reason and that reason. Now there's no reason to play me and now you're still playing me. And obviously she's fed up of it. He don't have any money and he can't give me fame. So why am I here? Why am I with this man? He doesn't have any money. His business is not doing anything. And he can't give me fame like what I want. Why am I here with him? And I'm around his kids that I don't even like. Because every time I look at them, I'm seeing their mom. This is what this girl is going through. This is exactly how she feels. And now she's busting it right out, exposing Martell. And this man, if he have sense, he will come out live on his platform. Instead of going around and trying to out Latisha, he should come out live on Instagram and apologize to Melody. Publicly apologize to his wife. And I wouldn't say Melody should even like date him or anything like that. But that's the first step for Martell, is to come out publicly and apologize to Melody if he's smart. And end his relationship with side girl immediately. Immediately. End the relationship now and grow up. Simple. Because if you don't, he's going to get trapped. And he's going to be in a level where he's going to regret it very soon. All right, then. I'm going to end my video. It was lovely speaking to all of you guys that have been viewing me and watching me so far. I enjoyed talking to you guys. And I will come out and do my live again. I'm going to try to do 2 live for the week. I need to set up a day when I'm going to put up on my thumbnail as up when I'm going to do my live. And I have to do it certain time when my kids are not awake, because when they're up, they make a lot of noise, and so it's very difficult for me to come and do live at some time in the daytime. So I have to do it at night. Yes, it was very wonderful speaking to you guys who's watching and listening. And whoever watched my video, I really enjoyed talking to you guys. And we can talk about something else. Let's hope it's Martell apologizing to Melody and him and Ari and Curry finally break up. And that would be a good story for us. So let me play a music for you guys as we come out of this live. Thank you guys. Please like the video and subscribe. To any new people that come along and watch my video, please subscribe and share. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.
Make sure each other's good, got each other's back, and all that type of stuff. So
That's right. That's right.
that's what kept us together, having each other's back. And the thing is, Melody always had my back from I guess the beginning. I dropped out of school in what, 04? I got back in 06, and Melody, she's one of the reasons that she helped fund my first semester, first 2 semesters of college when I went back to school. She loaned me, what, about $1,500?
Yep.
Ooh, big timer.
Hey, that was something right there back in the day.
So yeah, I tell you, both of us, she ain't had no money for real, loaning me $1,500.
Right, I was just working 2-3 jobs at the time, so I was able to. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, but I tell you, that done multiplied.
Over the years, continue to multiply.
That's right.
Yeah. Like you said, encouraging each other, having each other's back, that's so important in any relationship. And seeing each other through life's changes, life's growth, life's disappointments, life's heartaches. We've experienced so much together. Birthdays, people's anniversaries, our anniversaries. We've experienced death. We've experienced birth. Experiencing all of those things together.
That's right.
That's what makes your bond strong, going through life together.
That's right.